Just push start. So I decided I have so many palettes and so much stuff that I'm basically it's not that I could have filmed a video and I could have edited it. I just feel like I have so much catching up to do. And every time I film a video, I'm like, yeah, I have these older videos. Should I post them? Like I say all this stuff. And then I just actually haven't had time to edit. My life is like I'm in transition right now, and so things feel super crazy. And so I just decided to go live and kind of talk about whatever. And the other thing is that there's a lot of issues. I feel like there's a lot of issues going on in the space, and like I might be the only one that's like seeing them because I'm, oh my gosh, oh my God, I fucking love you, bitch. I love you. I love you. Listen, I'm going to tell you guys. Okay. Um, my dear friend Alex sent me the I actually am glad I said this before I started putting on anything. So my friend Alex, who's on here right now, sent me this palette. It's the Divina. I'm getting like nervous. I'm getting shaky. She sent me this palette and she sent it with a note that says, sorry, I was gonna film the video and actually like edit this. So like this is like the unedited. And honestly, the other thing is I've thought about going live several times in the last like over the period of time that I haven't been uploading. I've kind of been trying to reframe my thinking on my content and just whatever, reframing a lot of things. And so I feel like it's been good for me to take a step back. And when I come back, like I'm coming back so strong. But I also thought that it might be dangerous for me to go live because you guys know how I like lack filter. And so I so that's it. I kind of thought it was like dangerous because I have these issues that have been like running in my mind. And so whenever I film a video about a palette, I don't, sorry, I have a little hair or something on my screen. I don't want to make a video that I'm like filming about a palette, like a new release, to become about these issues. And so, due to the amount of time that I have to film, I don't want to, I have these issues that I want to talk about, and I haven't felt like I've been able to talk about them because I don't want to muddle a video about a palette with these things that I want to talk about. And I'm the kind of person that I need to be well fucking ventilated, right? And so if I've got things on my mind and I'm not saying them to people and like expressing like my authentic self, I get bogged down. Like I feel like I can't continue to create authentic content when I have these things in the back of my mind. And so because of that, also has been stifling my ability to create videos in the way that I like to give you guys videos. And so that's the other thing, the reason why I kind of was nervous to go live, because I don't want to start like running off at the mouth and get myself into fucking trouble, because I'm actually super annoyed with a lot of things that are going on currently. And so I probably will talk a little bit about those things. I'm probably going to lose a lot of friends today, but I probably will talk about those things because I'm going to use this palette and my girls. So the note. Actually, I talked to Deandra, well, like chatted with her on Instagram. Sorry, I'm not trying to act like I'm like name dropping or whatever, but I was like chatting with Deandra about something else or something. And she was like, dude, Alex had me write that note, and I almost started crying, and I was like, "Bitch, I fucking cried." I cried when I read this little note, and it says, "Katie, you are an amazing woman. You've come so far through your struggles, and yet you still persevere. This gift is for you. Hugs and kisses, Alex." And I don't know what it was about that felt like so powerful to me, but it just like moved me, and it actually like pulled tears out of my eyes. So, anyway, so I'm going to use this palette. And the first thing I'm going to say about this is okay, so there's two things. I'm excited and nervous to use a Divina matte because you guys know I'm such an asshole about like my standard of mattes is like super high. So I'm like excited. I'm pretty sure that like judging by the look of them, they're going to be good. But the thing that I'm like, I'm a little bit uh about is that there isn't any light shades to blend out with, and I don't want to mix a different matte with. So I'm just gonna start and like we're gonna fucking see how it goes. So I'm in a transition right now, and the people who are on here right now already know this about me, so it's gonna be kind of fucking boring for you. I started vaping again. Shit. Just now, like 20 minutes ago. I'm super stressed out. Like it's fucked. What am I looking for? I'm going to use my P. Louise. Oh, I have never used a Divina matte shade. LOL. Only shimmers. Same, bro. And honestly, the Divina shimmers are like beyond question. They're like, you know, no question about it. But I feel like I watched the Divina video of this palette, and it's on the list. Um, and one of the things she was talking about was how, you know, her and her husband, like, this is her, like, you know, this is their job, and they sit at home and they press all these shadows by hand. And one of the things that has been, well, one of the things I was going to talk about is that people came for Deandra about the AI art on the cover of this. And so I'm going to actually save that topic for an edited video because I feel like I can bring a different perspective about it. And I don't necessarily agree. Maybe I'm going to just do it. Maybe I'm just going to go with it. I'm going to go for it. So essentially, I feel like, you know, I am the AI art thing is like, there's brands that you know, there's a brand I can think of right now that always draws their own art. And one of the things about that particular brand is that their family is like artists. Like there's people in their family who are artists. And so it even says on their website that they like wanted to create a brand that like, you know, incorporated artists and like brought artists together into the makeup like genre, right? And so it's like really important to them to have like hand drawn stuff. And I guess the thing that I feel the most about is especially like what's going on in the political climate. Um like for example, you know, I'm Makeup for Lost Time. That's my brand. My brand is Makeup for Lost Time. And so when I decided that I wanted to create I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Okay, when I decided that I wanted to create merch, right? I had these ideas in my head. And so what I did was I went on Canva and I took all these different um elements is what they're called in Canva. I took all these different elements and I like changed the colors and I distorted them and I put things together and I like leaned a skeleton up against a hand and I turned the hand pink and like put them together and like scribbled out parts and like put a bracelet on them and like did all these different things. And then like I paid for a font and I used that font. I paid for it with the intention of using it on something that I was going to make money off of. And it when you pay for that font, you get the licensing automatically or whatever. And so I'm Katie Sorensen and my brand is Makeup for Lost Time. And so I, for one, feel like it's pretty amazing. So, like right now, everybody's like feeling a lot of scarcity. The economy's bad. Everybody's broke. Fucking people are freaking out. And one of the things that I think is so awesome is that right now, actually, people actually, if you're willing to like change your viewpoint about the way that people work, right now, everyone in the world has access to more ways to make money for free or for very little than ever has been in history. Like, we don't have to pay for our marketing. We can get online. We can like promote our own shit. We can sell our own ideas. We can sell our own brands. Like, we can market everything for free. And one of the things that I think is amazing, especially as a female, like all this stuff is coming up about like women's rights and like, women weren't allowed to buy a home or whatever it is until like 1988. And like, I just heard that right now, currently in Montana, it is still illegal for a woman to go fishing without a man. Like, that law just hasn't changed. Like in Montana, it's still a hanging offense to steal a horse. But like, my point being is that like women, we're like fighting for something and there's all this confusion and everything's so fucked up. You know what I mean? And like, I feel like it's really cool that we have at our fingertips the ability to get online, access ingredients, access products, access components. We can all, everyone on this fucking planet right now can go on the internet and start their own makeup brand. Like, it doesn't matter if you can't afford an artist. It doesn't matter if you're not a good artist. It doesn't fucking matter. You can get online right now and start your own brand and sell anything you want on social media, on YouTube, paid ads. Like, we have access to all these resources. And I think it's pretty amazing that women have these businesses and they're like taking care of their families and they're like holding it down. And because they are getting online and they are using all of the tools at their fingertips right now. And my brand, Makeup for Lost Time, I got online, I created some designs and I put it on merch, stuff that was meaningful to me and my brand and to my subscribers, you guys. And so it's like, if people don't like AI art, that's totally fine. And I feel like the AI art thing has gotten so crazy that people are actually getting on brands. I actually saw Notoriously Morbid. Everybody knows they have their own artists on staff. They have their own, they draw their own drawings. They have them on staff. And somebody actually, their drawings were so good on one of their launches that somebody got on there and literally all they said was AI art, not buying it. And it wasn't AI art. And so the thing about it is if people don't like AI art, that's totally fine. I just don't feel like everybody has the right to, the definition of bullying is a abuse of power. And so in the past, when people's rights have been being trampled, people started grassroots movements and they gathered groups of people to leverage the power of the masses to actually affect change in the world and like change the way that things are going. And I feel like today, right now, currently, People are getting online and they're using their power and they're leveraging power to actually like bully people into doing things their own way just because they don't like it. And it's like, if you don't like it, I support you. You know what I mean? And also, like, everybody doesn't have to kick everybody in the balls online all day. You know what I mean? And so I'm probably going to get in big trouble for saying that, but it just kind of, um, the amount of this kind of stuff that's going on online is really hurting my feelings. So that is one of the things that I've been wanting to talk about. And, it's like, I'm going to start. Oh my God, Linda, how are you? Sorry. I'm like scaring everybody away because I'm talking about heavy shit and crying. Um, it's just been really hard for me to get online with these things on my mind and not saying them. So I feel like, a long time ago, I saw this palette that was like, um, it had like a couple of like little dandelions or like some little flowers that was obviously like clip art on the cover. And it was obvious that like nobody drew that. They like got on Canva or something and created this like design. And so I just wonder, are they taking jobs from people because they're just using a couple little vines or something as a graphic? Like, is that taking jobs? Or like, I mean, I guess we could even go one further if we say like, is Adept Cosmetics taking jobs from artists because they choose to have no art on their covers? You know what I mean? It's just like a brand aesthetic, and I feel like brands should be able to choose how they wanna run their own brand, and I feel like people should be able to choose what brands speak to their soul. And so, I don't know, I guess I just see a lot of people, getting crazy about things that are like, with the way things are going in the world, it's like this is just a huge distraction, and like I just feel like there's a lot more important things going on. So, artists aren't going without jobs. Artists are still working, like they're doing fine, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. Anyway, sorry. I didn't mean to make it too heavy, but I just had to get that off my chest so that I could continue moving. So I feel like I don't have any blender shades in this palette. So I'm just going to kind of start. And also, it doesn't match my outfit, but oh well. What am I going to use? What color should I use? Not everyone who is starting a brand has the cash. It's true. And honestly, like these women are just like, using all the tools at their that they have access to. And honestly, like I want to be able to use all the tools that I have access to, and I want you to be able to use all the tools that you have access to. You know what I mean? I want everyone to be able to be free to choose their own course. That's all I want. I want everybody to have freedom. That's what I want. Ultimately, like I believe that control is the exact thing that like creates problems. It like ruins it. It's like a killer of like creativity and love and kindness. Control has not stopped drug use. Laws don't stop. You know what I mean? It's like I just feel like I want everybody to be free to choose how they want to run their own show. And so I don't know. I feel like I see more and more of like people like not feeling free at all. Like I feel like everybody feels like a prisoner. And I feel like a prisoner. Like I can't say what I want to say. Like I can't, you know what I mean? And like I literally, I mean no disrespect toward anybody. Like I have the utmost respect for everyone's opinions. If you don't like AI art, then that's totally fine. But isn't it fine for people to like it? Isn't it fine for brands to choose to like use their own means of like starting or like decorating their own components? I just feel like people should have the freedom to like run their brand the way they want, and that people should be leveraging their power to like, you know, raise our vibration to change the way things are going, because a lot of things are really fucked up right now. And, you know, I could be like all positive. My attitude is getting better. Like I'm like healing. And also things are kind of fucked up right now. You know what I mean? So I think I'm going to use this screen just because I need to make a choice. Okay. So Deandra told me that that her shadows had a lot of clay in them. And so they didn't really build and blend over a tacky primer. But I'm not experiencing that at all right now. Literally not experiencing that, like, already. Like, I can already tell that she was probably just giving me a disclaimer. She said, you know, a lot of people, you either love it or hate it. You either love the mats, the Davina mats, or you hate them. And I'm just gonna tell you right now, I'm already happy with it. I am using a pretty big brush, though. Okay, so I'll probably take this down. No, you know, the thing about it is like the people that watch my videos, there's no disrespect here. People don't get on here and disrespect me. If they don't like AI art, they just let me know and I'm like fine with it. You know what I mean? If people like feel, and also the other thing about it is AI art is coming. AI is here. It's here. And like people who own companies, they're either going to need to, you know, make some changes or they're going to get left behind. And that's just the facts. And so, like, brands that are like doing something really cool and like the owners are really cool, like, I want them to succeed by any and all means possible without actually like being shady. You know what I mean? And it's like, I feel like we've got some shady shit going on. Like, there's some shady ass shit going on. And so that is a story for editing. But I'm just going to tell you right now that it's really important to me that I'm using brands that are like like that their practices are above board. So for me, that's something that's of great value, being like brands that are above board. So like however they're like decorating their palettes, that seems like you know, that just seems like I don't know. I just don't want I I would rather have people with like high values and like who are morally sound and truthful. Truthful is a big one. Loyal is a big one. You know, I feel like loyalty is so fucking important. And I feel like you don't need to. I just feel like loyalty is so important. And honestly, like I feel like there's a lot of places where we can see people um in their company, in the way that they operate their companies. Are they using loyalty? Are they valuing loyalty? Are they valuing authenticity? Are they being true to themselves? Are they being true to honesty? Are they being true to their following? You know, it's like we've got brands like, I'm just going to say it, Kaleidos. You know, it's like they built their brand on indie makeup lovers who enjoyed bold and colorful makeup. They built their whole brand on that. And then like once they started getting more and more popular, they switched to kind of a more mainstream sort of like a aesthetic. And it's like, so I would rather a brand staying true to their like what's the word I'm looking for? True to their, not their like theme, you know, like you don't have to stay the same. If you want to change, you can change, and Kaleidos can change. You know what I mean? Like I don't care if they change. I just don't really like their shit anymore, which is fine. But I'm entitled to have my own thoughts about it. What I don't feel entitled to do is get on Kaleidos's website and say like, yeah, I guess I'll be buying Kaleidos when you fucking change back to the way that I like. Do you know what I mean? Like I won't be doing that. So okay, now having said that, I just feel like it's getting borderline to, like, mean. Okay. Huge Deb's like, how they are supposed to get back on their feet. The world is mad. Yeah. I believe people should be able to do whatever they want as long as they aren't hurting anyone. Exactly. And so the argument could be posited that people who are using AI are hurting somebody because they're not using artists. But the thing about it is there's plenty of brands who are using artists, right? And so I was just actually talking to somebody. I'm gonna use this blue. I don't know. I'm probably gonna use all these colors. So I'm just gonna go in super light with this and kind of just try to blend this out. If this goes pretty dark, I'm gonna try not to get it all the way up to my brow. I don't know. I'm a little bit nervous that I'm not gonna get the edges blent, but actually, I'm not having any problems. Deandra, no problems. Zero problems. Yeah, that looks great. People just love to talk shit in terms of this cancel brands crap. I feel like it's kind of toxic and it's taken the piss out of everything as far as I'm concerned. Like, I miss the days when you could just watch a movie with an actor in it and not have to wonder if he's like drinking some kid's blood or like if he beat his wife or like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not saying that I think it's okay that people beat their wives, but historically the best artists have been super fucked up, right? Like, and we don't know all the fucked up things they did. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying ignorance is bliss, but I do like Johnny Depp. You know what I mean? Like, I like his work, you know? It's like, fuck, dude. The other thing is, dude, we don't really know the context of which, like, people are, doing things. Like, we don't actually know. Oh, I might have gone too far on that. Okay. You guys know that this I might have gone too far on that. Yeah, I have no fucking complaints about this shadow. It blends beautifully. So, I'm just gonna go back in with that green, and then I'm gonna fucking do some, like, crazy shit. It just really like, it kind of fucks me up when I get on Instagram and I actually, like, need to stop reading the comments, but I get on Instagram and somebody will post something, you know what I mean? And it could be, like, the simplest thing, or it could be, like, dude, for example, like, recently I read a post that somebody said that their friend asked ChatGPT to write a response to a text from a boyfriend that her friend had broken up with. So it was her best friend, and the boyfriend had written a text to her, and she asked ChatGPT what she should say back. And ChatGPT was like super funny. And it was like super funny. I mean, it was funny. And like everybody was like, oh, I think that's really sad that we have to ask ChatGPT and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, it's fucking hysterical. Also, can my bestie please ask ChatGPT what I should do about like my problem? Because the response was like hilarious, but like everybody totally smashed her. And it was like, dude, why? Why? I don't understand it. So, anyways, I'm gonna stop fucking talking now because I'm gonna actually start like just doing makeup. I just needed to get that off my chest. Okay, I'm going into the brown and I'm just going to deepen up this black with it. I've been really like deepening with a brown. I just think it like changes colors to like something a little bit cool. Because I feel like I used brushes that were so big that it actually made it kind of light. And so currently I am living in one town, and I got a job in my old town, and I don't have an apartment there yet. And so my daughter's in Missoula, my job is in Missoula. I'm staying at a place that's like a half an hour past Missoula on the other side, and my actual filming studio and my home is in Helena, which is an hour and a half the other way. And so my life is so crazy right now that I literally just can't. Like I can't. Like I got nothing. I'm just like trying my hardest to like collect myself and actually kind of just coming apart at the seams, like as far as like I'm just doing the best I can, which is like not what like you guys know there's been times where I've gone like 3 weeks without uploading, but like I actually have filmed like 3 or 4 videos and I can't get them edited. It's just fucking so time consuming to edit a video, and I just haven't had it. I just haven't had the time. Also, my job ain't goals, you know what I mean? I like my job good enough, but, like, that's not the goal, so, like, I need to fucking figure it out, right? But I think I might have a place. I think I might be getting an apartment. So housing in Missoula is, like, crazy. It's crazy, crazy, like, 1,800 bucks for a two-bedroom, which, I mean, you guys that are from the city are like, "Dude, that's a fucking steal." Well, it ain't here, and people don't really make money like that here. So one of the things that happened in Montana is like a lot of people, we had a huge influx. Hi, honey. I just like dropped a heavy. I honestly feel like probably will end up taking this video down because fuck, I just knew I was gonna fucking. I don't know why I feel like it's such a big deal. Like, I don't really care if people know where I stand about it. I just don't want to. I like to say things in such a way that, like, people understand that, like, I I get it, like, I get it, like, I get that, like, people are freaking out and, like, artists are, like, valuable. People who can create art are fucking valuable. Nothing can replace it. There's this guy that I watch on, I follow him on Instagram, and he's so fucking wildly inappropriate that I can't tell anybody how much I like him because he is horrible. And also, like, you know, I was talking to my foster mom the other day, and I said something about somebody being a great guy and all these other things, like he likes these certain parties and like does these things. And she's like, well, how can you say that they're a great guy if they do this? And I'm like, well, it can be both. People can like things that I think are fucking dastardly, and they're still a great person. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't believe that just because somebody has an opinion that I can't understand or don't agree with, that doesn't make them bad. They're still great people, right? And honestly, I welcome conflict. It's something that I actually learned. I was on the board for this thing. It doesn't matter. I've been on a lot of boards, but um I welcome conflict because differences is what makes a group stronger. And so I welcome differences of opinion and I welcome conflict. I welcome it when people have. So all conflict is two people care about the outcome of something and they don't agree with each other. That's all conflict is. We both care about the outcome a lot and we don't see it the same. So that's all conflict is to me. It's very neutral. Conflict doesn't, it's not like a scary thing. It can be scary because people get so fucking defensive. And the reason why people get defensive is because they're trying to convince other people to agree with them. And I just don't feel like that's necessary. I don't feel like agreeing with somebody is necessary. That's like not necessary. In fact, I'm starting to feel like everybody agreeing with each other is making things really fucking lame because like everybody says the exact same fucking thing. And it's like everything's like getting so watered down because nobody's saying anything. And if they do, They're the enemy. And it's like all this division is going on when really the solution to all of our problems is unity. We need to be unified. And like we're finding ways to divide ourselves over this like stuff. And I'm not saying it's unimportant, but it seems less important than the fact that we're so divided. That's what, you know what I mean? I don't think that people's opinions don't matter. They fucking really matter. It's the spice of life, right? But if all of us agree on things like what art should go on a palette, if we all agree on that, then nothing's ever going to be different. Everything's going to be the same. We're all going to be all this homogenous fucking nothing. No variety. And so I feel like that's happening. I feel like um people's videos are all the same. Everybody's saying the same things. Like it's boring. It's fucking boring. I haven't watched a YouTube video in a really long time because everybody just says the same thing. You know, Deandra, I don't know if you're on here, but I'm gonna tell you right now, these fucking mats are good. Like I'm using big brushes, so I can't like it's not like I can't actually like say, but we will all be boring and same old, which is already kind of how it is. It is how it is. Like I don't even watch videos anymore because everybody just says the same thing. If you watch one, you've seen them all. Nobody wants to say anything to offend anybody. I mean, there's a couple people who like say things, you know what I mean? But mostly I just feel like everybody that I hear, everybody that's like in my excuse me, everybody that's in my like you know, what, like my space where I would hear it is just saying the same thing. So nobody's disagreeing about anything. And um everything can't be amazing at the best. That's it. Hey Paul, my dude. Marky, Nina. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I honestly I wanted to upload a video and I wanted to like edit it and like be appropriate, but I kind of am starting to feel like I was never going to get on here if I didn't just push play. So there, I did it. I pushed play and I talked about AI art. And I actually don't mean any disrespect towards people. I just wish that people were a little more I wish that people would use that same passion to, you know, like stand up for things that are like really scary. Like things are kind of scary right now, I feel like. I mean, maybe if you're like a person who lives in fear, I think it could be considered scary, a scary time. And so I'm not really sure, you know, and I'm going to tell you right now, people that I have a lot of love and respect for, they actually like have thoughts. They're like of the view that is the ultimately the most scary viewpoint I could possibly imagine. And I still am like, yeah, I can see that. You know what I mean? I do see other people's point of view. I just feel like it's not really, nobody's talking about the other side of um, this particular you know conflict that's going on about the AI art. Nobody's talking about the other side of it because they are afraid of backlash. I'm pretty sure people are so afraid of backlash, it's crazy. And so like I know that these like business owners, they're just like women who are trying to like bring home the bacon, you know what I mean? And trying to like take care of their kids and like pay their bills. They're just like regular people like us. They're just like regular women. And so basically, like what I feel like the AI art issue has become is like women pitted against women. And you want to know what? I'm fucking like that's antiquated bullshit. Women should be united with women, like no matter what, because like we share a struggle that like nobody can get. Like that's it. Like that's it. We are across the board globally been the underdog of everything of all time, no matter what. And like we're like coming up, right? We're like in this time where we like actually have opportunities to like, for one, unify as women and also make money. And like, I don't feel like, I just feel like women should be able to make money however they're making money and by, and use the resources at their disposal. So, okay, now you guys know. Oh, wait, I'm going to take this brown. I don't know what any of these colors are that I'm using because I'm just like talking about something and crying. Okay, no more crying now. I can't believe so many people have stayed on here. I know a lot of people started watching this video and then like immediately clicked out. I saw motherfucking Deandra was able to show these comments. And I don't know how she did it. All messages are visible. Wait, some messages such as potential spam. No. Super chats, fun stickers. Sorry, I'm just like trying to see how I can make these visible. Yeah. Yeah, it is. And Deandra was like, well, hi, honey. Yeah, it's getting old. Oh, nice. Because I thought people were clicking out because I was talking about something that was like controversial. I don't wanna run from controversy, but I just wanna be super careful, not because I don't want to offend people, but because I actually don't want people to think that I don't see their point of view. So, like, I wanna be careful, but it's because I want to be sure that the words that are coming out of my mouth are exactly what I mean. Do you know what I mean? And also in a way that, like, welcomes people's comments that has a varying opinion because like I do not want my channel to be a space where people can't say what they really think, you know what I mean? And also like I just wanted to talk about a different viewpoint on the AI art. Like it's not that I don't care. It's not like I'm sitting here going, "Well, I don't really care if people use AI art or if they don't. Like I don't really care." I don't feel like that. I really care. I really care that people should be able to take their ideas, people who can't draw, people who aren't artistic, people that don't have like however much money, and like create the ideas that are in their head without having to discuss it with somebody else. Like, I don't want to talk about it. If I want to create something, I want to get online and use anything at my disposal to create art. And so it's not that I don't care. I do care. I want people, all people, to make money in whatever way that is accessible to them. And so, like, I just support people making money and I support people being free, you know. I also support people being pissed about the AI art thing. What I don't support is that, like, brands I feel like are getting, like, browbeat into changing their own prerogative. It's their own prerogative. And also, I guess here's the other thing is, like, I value loyalty. I'm from the street, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to act all thug or nothing. I'm not like a gangster or nothing, but like I have fucking kind of street values. And like my loyalty has been like my most valuable. The only wealth I've acquired in this life is the people I'm like a collector of people. I have these high quality fucking people in my life. I have high quality people that own the brands that I work with. I have high quality fucking subscribers like you guys. you never let me down. You know what I mean? Like, I have the best subscribers. Like, everybody don't subscribe to my channel. Only the fucking best ones. I fucking swear to you, I'm not like just being like kissing your asses. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, the people that subscribe to my channel, you were like, you know what I mean? And so, like, I value loyalty. And so, like, if the brands that I love by owners that I love, that I'm loyal to, decide that they want to do one palette because they couldn't find somebody to give them what they needed, then what am I gonna say? Like, I support you. You know what I mean? Like, I support you. So, no, I can't imagine actually. Sometimes I'm like, did I already watch this video? Yeah, I know, I know. I know. Hi there, clicked on it. Okay, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm serious. Like, I have the best, like, and now like my world has grown so much because I like got on the online space. And so like now I have like all these amazing people. Like, Linda's in fucking Germany or some shit. Where are you, Linda? I mean, like, I have people on here from all over the world, and they're like quality, quality fucking people. You want to know what? Linda checks on me no matter what. She doesn't even watch YouTube. She watches Instagram. She like does Instagram. We met on Instagram, and like she like found out about me from like Nikki. And dude, she doesn't even really watch my videos. She does Instagram, and she like always checks on me. You know what I mean? I fucking have the best people, the Netherlands. Yeah. So you from Nikki, right? I probably shouldn't be using this big ass brush for this, but I'll just be super careful. I just got to be so ginger. Yeah, Deandra, when you watch this, I fucking have no complaints. I knew they were going to perform well. I also told her there wasn't a fucking mat that I couldn't beat into submission, but you guys know that actually isn't true. There is a couple fucking brands that I can't work my fucking magic on. Melt. I can't get that shit to fucking blend out no matter what. I feel like I want to ask you a recovery related question, but not in public forum. PS, I always enjoy your makeup and fun vibe. I just want you to know I don't have any secrets, but your secrets are your own. So if you want to ask me the question, if you don't want to ask me the question, then it's because of your privacy, not mine. So if you want to ask me a question about recovery, I would be happy to answer it. Like, you don't even have to tell me what it is. And also, if I'm not comfortable, I'll just say no. I actually like it when people ask me recovery questions. Recovery is like a monster-sized part of my life. I'm kind of like getting to the point where I kind of don't like bronzer because the reason why is hi, Finland. Hey girl, have you heard of a band called Blind Channel? Do you like metal? A newbie? Uh, I'm in the UK with Tired Tears, but I'm staying awake for your life. Tired Tears. Oh no. I love them too. Okay, so they came here and they opened for the Who, HU. Are you familiar? So it's not like I love the band The Who or Who. I don't know if it's The Who or whatever. Anyway, it's not a show I would have went to because they speak in Mongolian. So like I don't know if Mongolian is actually the language or if it's like Chinese or Tibetan. I don't fucking know anything. Like I'm just a stupid ass. But yeah. Yeah, yeah. The woo. Dang. Anyways, so they opened for them and they said, yeah, in Finland, everybody calls us the Backstreet Boys of metal. And I was like, dude, I fucking love them, dude. I listen to them on the daily. In fact, I have this playlist that I named "Drop a fat beat to beat my buddy's ass with." It's the part on Iron Man, like, 2 or 3 where he's like, "Hey, DJ, drop a fat beat to beat my buddy's ass with," when he's trashed, and, I have that song Flatline. Flatline is literally one of my favorite fucking songs right now. I listen to it daily. So in the gay world, Avi meth in a big is a big deal. My friend went out twice this weekend and I do love him. I don't want to abandon him, but also don't want to get tied into his temporary chaos. Thoughts. Mm, yeah, I have thoughts, but probably not solutions. So it depends. Like, okay, when I was like a noob in recovery, I had about 3 years clean before I hung out with my friends who are still using. So I have friends today who still use, but I only hang out with the ones I know this sounds weird, but I only hang out with the ones who you can't actually tell they're high. Like, I've got a couple friends who are, like, pretty hardcore junkies, but when I'm around them, they ain't acting all fucking weird and shit, and they ain't fucking, doing some strange ass shit. They're acting the way that they behave is normal. And so as far as like chaos goes, I, I'm not sure. I would probably be very forthcoming in that situation where I would be like, you need to manage yourself. Get a hold of me when I don't have to deal with your shit. Like I would actually say that because like I don't want to lose my friends that are using, but that doesn't mean I have to put up with their shit either. You know what I mean? I'm not a big on putting up with shit. Like I will put up with shit. I put up with shit from the people that I love. Like I'll put up with their shit. I'll fucking eat your shit if I love you. But if it's something that I feel like is unmanageable for me, then I just won't. You know what I mean? I'll just tell them, "Hey, you should hit me up when you have a nap and a sandwich." No, don't say that. That'll just make them so mad. Oh my god, that used to make me so fucking mad when people said that shit to me. He had a year and I know he feels like shit right now and I do want to support him. Um So I guess I would have to say, like, what does supporting somebody mean to you? That's what I'll say. Oh, so the Who, HU, they are a Mongolian metal band, and if you want so I heard of them first from they did this song, they remade I'm pretty sure it was a Cranberry song with Jacoby from Help a Bitch Out, Papa Roach, and, I don't remember here, I'll Google it. Um The Who and Jacoby. It's called Wolf Totem. It's so good, and that was the first song I heard by them, and so they're actually, like, super good, and honestly, um, when I went and saw The Who, like, it was fucking transcendent, like, it was such a good show, like, it fucking was, like, one of those, like, spiritual experiences where your, like, fucking mind gets open because they use that, traditional Mongolian, what is it called? Sorry, I Google everything. I'm a lazy fucking bitch thinker. No, I just need to know. The Who metal band uses traditional Mongolian what? Throat singing. Yeah, it's like traditional. It's like sounds like didgeridoos. Their voices sound like didgeridoos. I'm not sure if you guys know that. That's like those that like weird didgeridoos. Um, yeah, it's like yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's it. So like nobody cares that like having time is like this it's not like it's this thing that's like this human construct that we put numbers on it. Now, the more time you have away from your last use, the more sanity you have. And so, like, really what time means to me is like distance from insanity, right? And so, like, I'm still not free of insanity. Like, I'm still insane as fuck. Like, I still feel crazy all the time. And so, time is like this measurement that we put like anniversaries and like do these things, but it's like that's just a human construct. So, like, it doesn't fucking matter, you know? It doesn't matter. Dude, you were the first person I've ever heard talk about The Who. Saw them in Detroit at a bar type situation before the Jacoby collab. Oh my God, they're so good. But I don't listen to them that often because they sing in Mongolian or whatever the language is that people in Mongolia speak. I don't know what the language is, but like I don't understand the words. So the music doesn't appeal to me as much, but they're so good. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Is now Inuit, is that like Alaskan Eskimos? What's Inuit? I'm so sorry if I just said that and it was the dumbest fuck thing. Okay, now I'm gonna use this purple in my inner corner and shit's gonna get crazy. Now, what Deandra said was that there's a lot of clay in their formula, their matte formula, and so their formula doesn't build, but I'm not seeing that at all. Eskimo, right, that's what I thought. Inuit, there, yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. So I was a dumb fuck for saying Eskimo, but that is who you're referring to. Natives of Alaska. They probably don't even call it Alaska. They probably call it what it actually is. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. You're so smart. You're just like so knowledgeable, Linda. I know sometimes I go a really long time without like opening your like messages on Instagram, but like you're so important to me. Like just so you know. Just seeing your like notifications, like you know what I mean? Usually I'm at work or somewhere in my life is like I'm a lot more busy than I care to be right now, so I don't like to be busy. I like to be busy. I don't like to be running around like a fucking chicken with my head cut off though. I don't like to feel out of control. Like I'm just barely hanging on. I feel like most people feel like that though. Isn't life crazy? It's so it's like sheer chaos all the time, which is fine. It's just I wouldn't I feel like I am constantly having to explain myself to people. I'm not very good at like adulting at all. I feel like this isn't actually doing it justice. I feel like it looks like it's really light on my laptop, but like in actuality, it's like super pigmented and like I'm gonna kind of just take a smaller brush, not that small. Probably I'm gonna use this rougher 14. And I do love the Who too. I couldn't get into the movie about the Vespa dude though. Was it Tommy? What? Quadrophenia? I don't know. I'm uncertain. So I'm using just a smaller brush so that I can get this like more packed in right here. The only reason why I'm using bigger brushes is because I just want to. I just like them. I just have all those brushes that I really like, and so I'm just using bigger brushes because I just want to. Not because of the brush itself, but just because it's like new. They're my newer brushes, you know. Okay, I feel like that looks a little. The world is mad. Another thing I am gobsmacked how they can let someone who is clearly not sane run for president. I do not get like that why he didn't even have jail time as an outsider. I'm like, what the fuck? I know a lot of people from other countries are watching our country like, what the fuck? I saw this TikTok of this chick. She was like in Ireland and she goes, and this was like, I think when our legislature met with the CEO of TikTok. I don't know how many of you guys saw that, but it was actually kind of embarrassing, like super embarrassing. Like it wasn't like kind of embarrassing. It was definitely, literally, seriously embarrassing. And this chick from Ireland got on, or she was like in Canada or somewhere, like, you know what I mean? Like some other country. I'm pretty sure it was Ireland, but she was like, hey, I just want to ask you guys in America, Americans, are you okay? Seriously, I'm worried about you guys. And I'm like, fuck, dude. We're worried about ourselves, believe me. I don't think it has anything to do with, I mean, all that shit's just pawns. They're just pawns. Doesn't even matter. I feel like our government's like a reality TV show now. It's fucking humiliating. Dudes, this looks so good. I wish Deandra would get her ass on here. I'm just getting that little creasy poo. Yeah, I didn't have any fucking problems with this at all. Um, I mean, I don't want to like, start straight up talking about politics. I really don't care either way about parties, like who's running and who's doing this and who's doing that and this person and then this person. Like what my big issue is that like I feel like um my fear, what I think is like important to me is that I feel like nothing's actually going to get solved no matter what. And it's concerning to me that anybody believes that like either that anything's gonna like that it's gonna make any difference at all. Like our situation is dire. Anyway, nobody wants to fucking talk about that. So like I want to be in the solution. I don't want to be like a fucking total boner killer. I'm just like I think it's I think the answer to our problems is going to be within us, like coming together and forming a unified front about, you know, whatever. I just believe like if 1 million people right now actually thought the same thing and agreed on the same thing, it would like be so fucking powerful. Like it would actually like move mountains. You know what I mean? Yeah. This palette is Davina, the Witchy Twilight Whispers. I never know the names of palettes. I hope you guys know that. And this is the color story. And I would actually like, it's the first time I've used a Davina matte. And so I feel like me and maybe Deandra were like maybe just like resigned to the fact that like I might not like it. And I was pretty sure that I was from looking at them, but I was a little nervous, you know what I mean? Because you guys know I'm like super scrutinous. Like I scrutinize a fucking matte formula like a motherfucker, like, you know what I mean? And so um this palette got so much scrutiny for the art that I didn't want to be like, well, the mats are like, just so. That was not a conversation I was like actually stoked to have. But the mats are really good. Like I'm happy with them. Mm. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have the gobstoppers, I have the candy what is it? I have the Wonka blasters exploders, the galaxy exploders, and I I know they're not called the chameleons, they're like the sugar iridescence. Yeah, it's turning out really good. Okay, so now I'm gonna put on some I'll just sit here and blend all fucking night while I yammer on, run out the side of my neck. Hold, please. I was sneaking. I mean, the other thing was I feel like my energy has been low because, my energy to film and this is actually a super blue, this, like, purple color is, like, really blue, and actually, I'm gonna go in again with that. It's, like, actually super navy. I have a lot of palettes that I haven't filmed with. Bitch, it's fucked. I feel like I'm never gonna catch up. That's the other reason why I just needed to go live because I'm overwhelmed and I don't know where to start. And like, I'm overwhelmed with thoughts and I'm overwhelmed with palettes. So, like, and also connecting with you guys is what actually energizes my content. And so I haven't had that connection, right? I've been like disconnected and isolated from you guys. And so my energy needed to be like kickstarted. So I had to go live. And I feel like I hope I didn't take away from like using Davina mats for the first time. Like I hope you guys got the gist that I'm like loving it. No problems at all. And now for my next trick. Yeah, same. I didn't used to like them that much, and honestly, like, I don't expect anybody to like watching them like, afterwards, but, well, like, some people do. Honestly, it's crazy how many views I get on my lives after they're done. It's crazy, and also the other thing is, dude, people have actually been, like, commenting in my old videos, asking where I am, hitting me up on Instagram, like, commenting on videos, "Hey, I can't," like, somebody just the other day was like, "I can't wait for you to start making videos again." And so, like, I know that shit's real because, well, I just know that there's people on this planet that need/want my content. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. All these colors were really fucking pretty. Oh, fuck you. There's that greeny pink in the middle. What? Okay, okay, okay. I'm gonna use this color right here. Oh, sorry. It's like it like turns to like a blue green. Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna go. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use this. Ooh, this is gonna be good. Okay, and then I'm gonna use on the back side. I'm gonna use this green down here. And I'm gonna go across the top. These shimmers are really the texture of them, like the pressness is like fucking quality. Okay, okay. So, like, seeing this palette and, like, seeing how much, there was deep shades in this palette, I single shadows are super overwhelming to me, and so I frequently, like, steer clear of them, and so when I saw all the deep shadows in this and like feeling a little bit hopeful that I was going to be able to blend them out and like still get some dimension, and so I got on the Divina website and I started looking at the single matte shadows, and they're only $6. They're not like, it's not like they're not affordable. Like obviously that gets crazy after a minute, you know what I mean? You're like $6 yourself to fucking death, but you could, you know, get 4 like lighter mattes to blend out for like $24, you know what I mean? So that feels manageable as fuck. What am I going to use? I'm going to go like this. I'm just going to get this back edge with this, that teal. And then, okay, Nina, I love lives. Kind of hoped you were coming back, would be alive. Yeah, honestly, it got to the point where it had to be. It had to be, you know. And also, like, I'm really feeling like filming content. So, like, I am feeling like filming content. I just feel like I've had all these thoughts swirling around in my head and kind of building some resentments. I'm not going to lie. Just because, not because of what anybody else is doing, but because I haven't been expressing myself authentically in a way that feels true and respectful to you guys. Do you know what I mean? And so I've had all these like thoughts. And so I feel like the more I film where I'm like, oh, this palette, this palette, this palette, and I'm not actually like saying my truth, is like feels, it's starting to feel like I'm being ingenuous. You know what I mean? Like, is ingenuous is the word, right? Yeah. Wait, no, of a person or action, innocent and unsuspecting. No, that's not what I mean. Well, not genuine. I've been feeling like the more I just get over here and like glaze over and like just talk about palettes, I'm not being like, I'm not keeping it real with you guys. I'm not shooting straight. And like that feels like when I get to a point where I'm like holding back like that, like I actually can't like I can't relate to people if I have all these fucking lies built up, or you know what I mean? Like these things going on in my head where I'm not telling. And so I'm just acting like everything's great when it ain't fucking great or whatever. And so then I'm just a fake bitch. And I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not going to do that. So there. Hi, Stella. Oh, Zelda, I met. Sorry. Did I just break your anonymity? Oh, I've been on a Moira kick lately. They have bomb sparkle shadows. Yeah, honestly, I've wanted to get to know Moira, but there's just, you know, I'm dedicated to these other brands, and so my priorities have to be those brands. You know what I mean? Like the things that like I feel like a sense of loyalty to. Um, yeah, I'm not sure. You're the most authentic person. Can't ever imagine you any other way. Yeah. So that's the thing, is like I've had these like ideas, and it's really not just about the AI art. There's some things going on in the beauty space. And I just feel like it's not, it's not things going on. It's like more like, uh, never mind. I mean, I'm not saying never mind. I'm just saying like, I feel like, stifled. I've been feeling creatively stifled by like the scene. The scene just hasn't been my vibe lately. That's like, right. And so that's like, you know, um, and because of that reason, I know, and I'm dedicated to like showing up for you guys. I just honestly have been so fucking busy that I have all this shit. I'm so behind on palettes. I have all this editing. I have this old content. You know, I probably won't ever upload it at this point, but if you guys want to see it, I'll upload it. You know what I mean? I'll get it edited. I would like it for it to not go to waste. It's like palettes that people think that I was like expecting like videos about, and I just didn't do them. So it's like, I did them. I did the videos. I just didn't fucking edit them. Okay. So am I going on the bottom with this? Yeah. I'm just going to do a little touchy poo. with this blue at the bottom, this like blue green right here. Fuck, hell, fuck yeah, I am. Ooh. Oh, so can we talk about the Harvester of Souls or whatever? Is that what it's called? The Bella or no, the Fantasy Cosmetica? So that's the thing is like I really like that palette and I really wanted to get it, but I'm kind of like I have this like priority. Again, I'm in a position where I have a priority that I need to be like ultimately very mindful about and like very dedicated to if I'm going to pull it off. And it just felt like the Harvester of Souls was like I really fucking liked it, but it was greens. And so like it's hard. I can't be I can't be persuaded as much by a green palette as I can by a pink palette. Like I will suck your dick for a pink palette, but a green one, I'm like, oh, I really want that. And I would get it, except like I've got these other things that I have to fucking manage. Whereas with a pink palette, I'm like, well, no one has to know. But it does not have to be and always about makeup, could be about life in general. I feel like I didn't get the newest Fantasy Cosmetica. I really wanted it and felt I had to be responsible about some other like direct my focus and attention on this other thing that I need to be pursuing. And so cuz my life is crazy and so I need to get some sanity in my life and so I need to like buckle down and like be dedicated to like getting, a place. So that needs to be the priority. But if it would have been a pink palette, I would have been like, well, I can make it one more week. Just kidding. Kidding. I'm a fucking terrible person. I'm a monster. Okay. Also, I do feel like things have been sort of similar in such a way that if you they've just been feeling similar. People change, small creators become sort of big creators and they change. At least that's how I feel. The change is sometimes good, but many times not, in my honest opinion. Yeah, I feel like yeah, also like to say more about that. Oh, I hope nobody kills me for this. It's like when you are when you're solid in your character, that sort of thing shouldn't change you. That's what I think. And that is a fucking problem. I said it. There, I fucking said it. I'm probably going to be in the biggest of troubles for this. Okay. I feel like there are some channels that have stayed really that's the other thing is like I feel like there's some channels and they've just literally been doing the same thing over and over again since I started. And that's not fun either, you know what I mean? I feel like people need to like change, but not their personality or their like, they need to kind of change their content, do some new shit, like switch it up, maybe change their background or something. I'm not sure, but you guys, I really fucking like this, and honestly, I wish that I was actually on my camera because what this looks like in actuality is not what it looks like on my unless you guys are seeing something different. Like my camera on my laptop is pretty fucking decent. So it's like you guys might be seeing it like really good, but this looks really cool. Super cool actually. Okay, I'm just going to go in for a little dippy poo. Um Yeah, boring, exactly. Exactly. It's like, dude, okay, so here's the deal. I saw a video, like the notification for a video that said, um and honestly, I hope this doesn't give it away, but so many creators do this video. And honestly, maybe if I was doing videos like this, I'd be growing like crazy too. So, like, I'm not talking shit. Like, people see the trends, they follow the trends, they like get the views, their channel grows. This particular channel hasn't grown at all in a really long time. They kind of seems like they peaked, but please nobody guess. This doesn't need to be the important piece isn't like who it is. The important piece is that this video said my 10 favorite products by my 10 favorite brands. And I thought, because this is who I am. I thought I'm gonna do a video that's like the only products I like from 10 brands I fucking hate. You know what I mean? Because, like, I'm like, I just get like that. Like, and then I thought, do I actually have 10 brands, stuff from 10 brands that I hate? I don't. I do have things from brands that I hate, and I actually use like some of my staple products. Well, at this point, that's really starting to change, but like I use staples from brands that I hate. You know what I mean? Like what? Like skin shit or whatever. Like not really any brands that I hate. Or what about this? What about the Melt fucking cream blushes? I mean, that could go on there. You know what I mean? Because I don't hate Melt as a brand, but I dislike Melt's quality like fucking crazy. And also, I see the dilemma where Melt has a formula. It's probably their own formula. It's something that came out at a time when nobody was doing anything like what they're doing. And they have failed to fucking pivot, right? Because things have changed, right? So it's just the same concept where things are fucking changing. Everything is changing. And I believe that the distribution of wealth, so while everybody's mad about the AI art, they're failing to see that the distribution of resources is equaling out and the playing field is getting more and more level. And so people who have access to like all these resources and they're insidious as fuck, right? This elite fucking power structure, the deep state, or like the elite male power structure, like these things, that's changing. And I believe that the change that is coming can allow and make space for a more equal distribution of wealth and resources. And I believe that AI has something to do with that. And so, like, we can think of AI as like the Terminator, like it's coming, you know what I mean? Or we can energetically create something in our own space that's positive. Because here's the bottom line: as long as our energy about stuff is negative and we're like hateful toward each other about stuff, then that is what it is. Then it is negative, right? But like if we all just like, flip the switch and like be like, oh, so social media, access to free marketing, access to AI, access to fucking ingredients. Like we could all start our own brands. We can all make our own merch. We can all fucking start. Dude, there's this chick. Her brand is Untamed Ego, and she creates these t-shirts that are fucking badass, dude. And like she might have did that for free. She might have created that merch with like no initial investment. I don't know how she did it, but like she just created her own fucking merch and her own brand. And I don't know if she has artists or what she's doing, but like anybody, if you have an idea of something that's relatable that people can fucking relate to, like she has a shirt that's like this little fawn. It's like Bambi, all cute and shit. And it says like, save a deer, hunt a pedophile. And people are pissed about it. They're so mad. They're like coming for her. And she's like, fuck you guys. Like, they're like, why don't you use your platform to do something good? In her opinion, she is doing something good. And so it's like, awesome. There's a woman taking advantage of the resources that she has access to. And like, sorry, I thought I had makeup on my arm right here. Anyways, hate breeds hate. That's it. Like where focus goes, energy flows. And so like, if you're mad about the way people are doing things, then like, it's just going to continue to breed fucking destruction. But if we like accept people, right, that people have like their own ways of doing things, if we can all like energetically rise above that, and we can use social media to create positive change, or we can use social media to like market things that are lifting women up and building people up and like raising the vibration. Like, I'm not all fucking vibration out. Like, I do believe in energetic vibration, but like, that isn't even a language I give a fuck to speak. All I'm saying is, if we were all on the same team and we could have different opinions, then who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? Then we're winning. We're all winning, right? So it's a new timeline coming. Yep. Who's getting on it? A new thought process, age of Aquarius. Exactly. It's going to be a total paradigm shift. And I'm telling you right now, my feeling is that if you're like holding on to the old way of like communicating, relating, making money, getting educated, if you're holding on to those old school ways, you're going to then this next period of time that's coming is actually going to be very painful and uncomfortable for you. Like, you know what I mean? And so like, I've never been the kind of person, I didn't get along very well in the world the way it was. And so I'm fucking excited. I don't care how painful it is. Like, life is pain. Like, my whole life is pain. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm excited that the system is going to change in such a way that like, we're all going to be able to have access to resources, because that's like the number one thing that I feel passionately about. I feel passionately that all people don't have access to resources. That's like the thing. Like, I don't fucking want anyone to feel impoverished. I don't want anybody to live in poverty. And I don't want anybody to like have to go without things that normal people are accessing all the time just because of their thinking. And so, and also I care about like women over 40 who are single and feel like, you know, like the best years of their life are over because their beauty is fading. Like, I think that blows. Heather, I think that blows. Like, that women all over the world feel like, and they feel like once they turn 40, they basically become irrelevant, invisible, and fucking, that's bullshit. So I care about that. I care about other things too, but you know, the things I want to fucking fight for is like things that I can actually like make an impact, like, and bolster people, not fucking smash them down, you know. Blows. Yeah, Sandy, what's up, my girl? In California, it is now mandated that AI is taught in schools at all events, at all levels. Yeah, because like, people can fight it, but it's here. And honestly, I come from poverty. I come from neglect. I come from like these things, right? I am so excited that if today, right now, I decided I wanted to start my own brand, like, I can get online, I can find the fucking materials for relatively inexpensive, maybe $0. I would just make a percentage off the sales. I can build my own brand. I can market my own shit by just getting online and like presenting it and like telling you guys that I have it and offering it and telling you what the benefits are. I can create my own designs. I can get my own components. I can get my own, like, I can do all of that. Like, and I'm a woman and I'm a single mom. And so I'm a fucking, you know what I mean? I'm a fucking hustler, dude. Like, I fucking want all women to be a motherfucking hustler and like making money and like, you know what I mean? Because we're all going crazy. We're all going crazy the way things are. Nobody can live in a one income household. There's all these single moms. I'm fucked. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a single mom, and like living in a one income household literally does not work. It doesn't fucking work. And so people who are making like $20, $30 an hour, that's not enough money. 20 or $30 an hour is not enough money. It's not. And so what the fuck are we going to do? We're going to get a side hustle. We're going to figure out how to fucking market our shit. All these women are going to learn how to fucking meet the emotional needs of their families, the emotional needs of themselves, and their fucking financial needs, because like we have to. We don't have any choice. People are talking about, oh, like, oh, everybody wants equal rights until it's time to pay the check. What? No, that's not what it is. I just like to be able to, have my own home and like have a job, because if I didn't have a job, me and my daughter would be dead. So I support women making money, anything short of selling drugs. Well, like, even if you are selling drugs, I don't have nothing to say about that. But like, I don't sell drugs anymore, but fuck, I miss it. You can count on that. Hi, Christy. No, I love you. Chickens are drugs. Chickens are drugs. It's 3 in the morning. Love you, girl. Okay, I'm gonna get this wrapped up here. I don't even know what time it is. I got on here pretty early, didn't I? It's not early everywhere, but girl, I'm so glad you're on here, Christy. How are you? Dude, this palette is the balls. This color right here actually made me so, it's like, I'm so happy. Okay, now I'm going to use this, my favorite, for inner corner highlight brush. And being adaptable is key to accomplish this change. Yes, we feel invisible. Those who have had hard knock childhoods can make this change more easily. You can't miss what you never had. That's it. That's it. Okay, now I'm going to use this middle color, and it's like a green to a pink. I think it might be a little more red than I'm giving it credit, but I hope not. I hope it's like pink, because you guys know how I love a green to a pink. Oh, well, it just looks green to a green right here. Can you guys see it? Oh man, that really just blent right into that blue, like, ooh, look at that. You guys see that? I'm using the Twilight Whispers by Davina. Alex bought it for me and sent this note that actually made me cry. If I read it again, I'll cry again, so I can't because I got my makeup on now. Damn, that really blends into that so good. Holy shit. That's the tits. I'm doing okay, I'm like, I feel like I'm like getting better and better, but like my life has just been super busy, and I'm like just working really hard to like solve my problems, which were astonishingly difficult to fucking overcome. And so like, I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm just doing what I got to do. I'm just like doing what I got to do. So that's where I've been, doing what I got to do instead of like what I want to do, which is like film and edit my whole life away. So, yeah, work blows. Heather. Sweet Alex. Yeah. Right. So I was like, Alex was like, and if I would love to gift you that palette. And then I just like never said anything for like 3 days. And then I was like, I would love it if you would give me that palette. Cause that's how I'm like living. Like I literally, like, I go to work and I'm like, my sleep schedule is crazy. I open. So I'm like becoming this like morning person, which I can be a morning person, but I don't like to go to bed early. Like it's really hard for me to go to bed early. So, okay, let me just, you guys, I love every little thing about this. It's pretty fucking great. I don't know what. I'm just doing a little. I don't know what. Oh, you know what? I'm going to use that middle shade too. It's okay. True friends can go days without talking as long as they know the other person is out there hustling. I know. It's like I just expect and like hope that people know that I looked. Here's what the deal is. That they know that I looked at your text, and if you send me a text, and if it's a text that I can just say like yes or no, but if I have to think about it at all, it could be a couple days because like sometimes like the thought load is like I can't I can't think about that right now. Like I'm like in balls deep in something that I got to do. Damn, that's dude, that middle color is like it's deceptive. It is not what it looks like in the pan at all. It is like super green. And in here it looks like yellow. And then see how it's got like a pink shift? I'm not seeing the pink shift at all on the eye, but a lot of times I feel like shifty colors, they will pull to whatever color they're on top of. So if they're on top of a blue or a green, then they'll pull like blue or green. But like if I had this over the top of a like pinker shadow, you would be able to see the pink. I'm going into listening mode, have to get myself driving home, had to empty my wallet buying feed for all my birds. You're strong, love. You can do anything you want to. I believe in you. Thank you. Well, all the things that I've been doing lately are kind of helping me believe in myself because I feel like there was like this period of time where I was like starting to actually like not believe in myself anymore. And I was like trying to like meditate it away or like trying to like use positivity to like change my thinking. But like really it was just like I just had to fucking do some things and like feel like shit about it. You know what I mean? And so like I feel like going through that has actually made me feel more competent. And so like now it's time for me to like get back on track because my actual dreams and goals are like going the wayside like while I'm working. And so like yeah, this ain't goals. You know what I mean? Okay, so now what am I doing? Because here's the thing. But actually, what am I doing? I wanted to use this Underland palette. What is the damn this looks really good. So good. Hey dude. I don't know. Oh, you want to know what? It's been a while since I've used. You know, I got that new. Like shimmer from Ritual de Fille, the collab that they did with that one. I don't remember who it was. No, not Andromeda. Maybe Basket Case Beauty. I don't remember who it was, but anyways, I don't care for it as much as the other Chimera, which is actually I'm going to use the Chimera. That is what I'm going to use. You know, the Chimera is kind of minty colored. Yeah, I did a while ago, and I did it so that I could like start uploading content like crazy, but we all see how that went. So I'm going to use the Chimera as my highlighter. Oh, I don't have any blush on. It looks like I do, but I don't. Shit. What am I going to do? Okay. Caitlin, what's up, girl? Okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do about this motherfucking my blush situation, bro. Damn, that looks cool. Okay, I actually okay, so here's what I think I'm gonna do, which it could be dangerous. It could be a risk. Wait, actually, I don't want to get all fucking. What do I feel like I? No, I don't want to go all too warm. Or do I? Do I want to go warm? Mm, what about this? Mm, mm. Look, seldom. That's funny. I would have been like, huh? Oh, pit. Oh, that sucks, dude. Uh, pets like pets going away is like super total bummer. Why do I feel like I have some blush that I want to use? It's like the new. I feel like I have a blush that's like I've been thinking it was the new. Shit. Oh well, I don't know. Um, hey girl, pretty late. The ventilator. I was taking off the ventilator. Okay, what did I miss? Alexandria, I'm feeling so much better. Okay. Mm. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Now I'm an asshole. Again. I'm gonna use this. Let's see. I'm gonna use this color right here. It's in the Made by Mitchell comic case. And I'm just gonna use my beauty blender. Oh shoot. I forgot to put blush on my nose and now I'm going over the top of that highlighter for the love of God. I don't even remember how to do my makeup. Mhm. Pretty. All right, you guys just talk amongst yourselves. Hey, Alex, I've been watching many videos on North Carolina's hurricane disaster. Really made me sad. Glad to see you're alive. I thought of you often and wished I had your email. Word. Mhm. I don't know. I'm going to be able to pull this off, but let me see if I can just pull that out. Yeah, there we go. Oh, cute. Cute. Love it. This is what my daughter does. You know how all the chicks with long hair, they go, cute. I love it. Okay. I can deal with that. Oh, did you guys notice I went the middle part? Did I already say that? Because the side part's out, but I just am bored of everything. Okay. Now, okay. So Bree got me all of the liners from the Big Daddy liner. And I finally am wearing a look right now that is like so needs this liner right here. And this is the cream gel liner by ColourPop in Outer Space. Yeah, bitch. Ooh, this is cool. This is like almost, it looks kind of almost black, but it's not. Because, you know, black is like very stark, and I don't really like the way black liner looks on me. I actually never have. I've never been a black liner. I've never, that was never a phase for me. When I was a kid and I wore any makeup at all, I think I did wear foundation for a little while when I was like in middle school. And I wore purple mascara. So for those of you who were like alive in the 80s, like purple mascara was like purple and cobalt blue was like the thing. And like that was kind of my thing. That was like where I yeah, it does. Like kind of like yeah, like a little like beehive kind of. I thought about wearing like a headband right here. You're dead on. That's exactly what it is. Oh my God, lost water for 3 weeks. You know, when I was a kid, we always used to lose our water because it would freeze in the winter and we didn't have electricity. So there wouldn't be any way to. I can't stand the sound of not having any electricity. I cannot fucking stand not having water. Like, that is like, it fucking does something to my brain. Yeah, that's hard. Fuck. I'm surprised I didn't hear from you more crying. Like, girl, I just want to flush the toilet. Now, I just wanna tell you guys, I do my makeup style is very different from, Deandra's, and, like, I feel like both worked equally well with this palette. Like, I feel like my style worked perfectly fine. And I knew I could tell by the way these shadows looked that they were gonna be, like, pigmented and blendable. They're, like, buttery and also they're not too kick-uppy. They're actually pressed really well, like, the mattes are good. I honestly wouldn't mind having some more of them. Um, 3 weeks is crazy. Ooh, you know what? What do I want? What is ooh, you know what I'm gonna do? Ooh, 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 ooh. Yep. I'm gonna use this sugar pill. I use the Twilight Whispers by Davina. Alex got it for me and she sent it with this little notey poo that was like super moving. Did anyone pick up the Blend Bunny and Robert Welsh collab? Oh, it's the Davina Cosmetics Twilight Whispers. You have it, you haven't used it? I don't know, I just feel like I got the Longing palette and still haven't used it. The Blend Bunny Longing palette. Okay, this is Sugar Pill, and so it's gonna be like but I know you guys aren't used to being hit with that kind of weather. We didn't expect a hurricane in Florida to matter. We are in the mountains of WNC, NC. Wait, like, is that West North Carolina or what? WNC? We are in the mountains of WNC. What is that? Yeah, this look is fire. It looks so good. What the hell time is it? Jesus, 7:22 for fuck's sake. Um, I don't think I'm gonna do lashes. So, you guys, I actually had a glasses. So, when you're a little tiny channel, every once in a while, you get these like emails of people like asking if you want to collab, and it's for like shit that's like weird, like stuff that you haven't really heard of. And you guys know me, like I don't do what I don't do. So, but a glasses company, you know how there's like glasses that they're, like, inexpensive and you can get your prescription and order them online, and there's, like, some really cool ones. Well, they asked me if I wanted to do a collab with them, and I have to post a 2 to 3-minute video and, like, ask people, like, let people know that it's, like, a good gift idea, and I think I'm gonna do it because I just think they're super cute, and honestly, I think glasses are, like, cool. The only reason why I don't wear my glasses more on my channel is because of the glare. So, I also think that bold and colorful makeup underneath glasses is the tits. So, I don't know. I just think that glasses are super cool, and they've got those, like, monsters, and there's rainbows and all these weird shapes, and you can get devil glasses, and, like, you can do all this crazy shit, and, like, the other thing is I think that when people are a little bit, like, uncomfortable wearing bold, colorful makeup, like, wearing glasses is a way for you to wear bold, colorful makeup and, like, kinda, like, mute it down a little bit, and also, it, like, kind of if you are having, like, a day where you're, like, got bags under your eyes or some such shit or whatever, like, your under eyes are, like, looking, like, less than desirable to you, you just put your glasses on and then you look like it blurs your fucking shit underneath, so, like, glasses are, like, a badass accessory for, like, everything. Yeah, I honestly thought about buying it, like, I felt like the Robert Welsh palette and so here was the deal. Okay, so the Jolie Beauty Spellbound palette, the Blend Bunny and Robert Welsh palette, and then the Fantasy Cosmetica Harvest of Souls or whatever it's called. Those 3 palettes were, like I was really tossing it back and forth of, like, getting, like, 2 or 1 of those 3 and, like, which 1 or 2 of those 3, and the more I tossed them around, the more they all looked the same to me. So then I just was like, "Forget it," because that happens to me now. You know, it's like there you go through this period when you're into makeup and you're, like, obsessed and you fucking buy everything, and, like, everybody goes through that stage, you may be in that stage, you may never get out of that stage, but for me, like, I feel like, I get, like, overwhelmed, and so, like, when I'm, like, tossing around and I'm, like, trying to choose and I can't choose, and then I'm, like, looking at 3 palettes and they all look the same, then I'm just like, "Forget it." It's like finding a cool shirt in the store and then not being able to pick a color and then just leaving without the shirt, period, because you can't pick one color. So it used to be I'd go into a store and pick all 3 colors because I couldn't choose. And now I'm just like, forget it. Yeah. And I really want to get like start fucking hooking up those pair eyewears. That's the bomb shit. So I've already kind of been thinking like when can I kind of integrate pair eyewear and like more start integrating glasses into my brand and my content. And so it seemed like kind of actually pretty much right on time. So I think I'm going to do it just because it seems like it feels like right like in my vein. That was a junky pun. It wasn't. I'm just joking. Uh Davina. Wait, what are you sorry? I did pick up the Deviant palette and I love it. The Davina palette, that's awesome. Alex, isn't Boone close to Davina? Sorry, I don't blame you, Caitlin. I would be the same way. Yes, your look is awesome. Yeah, it turned out super good. I use those kind of glasses. Okay, yeah, Marcia, it's not too far. You know, I wear glasses a lot more lately, and I could use some cute frames for my blind for my blind what? Ass? What is that supposed to say? Self. Oh, duh. I got stuck right there. Yeah, I like glass dude, I wear glasses. I wear them all the time. That's the reason why I haven't been putting on lashes because, like, I put my contacts in, but, like, I'm gonna look so cute when I put my glasses on. Like, my contacts are in right now, so I can't see shit, but I know for a fact that this look is just gonna look fire underneath my glasses. So I haven't been putting my contacts in, or I haven't been putting lashes on because I'm gonna put my glasses on. But honestly, the lashes I've been using lately do fit underneath my glasses. It just seems like I don't know. And plus it's alive. I mean, I probably should like put lashes on so I can take pictures of this look because it's so good and because Deandra didn't make it. I figured she'd pop in eventually, but God, my hair looks so cute. Um, yeah, they actually, without notifying me, they sent me Notoriously Morbid sent me their fall palette, and I haven't used it yet because normally they say we are sending you a collab. Will you have time to upload with it? And I honestly might have told them I didn't. But to tell you the truth, this fall palette, I'm just going to say this right now. I feel like this matte color story is the most cohesive matte color story I have ever seen from Notoriously Morbid. Like it's actually a dimensional and it goes together, the three colors. Because normally Notoriously Morbid's colors they could be, it could be anyone's game. You could have an orange mat with a green mat and like, do you know what I mean? And so like I have learned to like adapt to that because like I love their color stories. Their palettes are always so fun. And also like normally I have to like really use my imagination to like figure out the ways to mix the colors in a way that is like cooperative. And so I feel like this color story is actually the most cohesive color story, but I actually have been pressed for time and I have all these fucking palettes built up that it's like, I don't know what to do. Oh, oh, fuck. I don't know what video it is because remember, like every once in a while, I'll get a new package of them and I'll say, this is what kind of lashes these are because I'm going to throw the box away and then I won't remember. So I said that in one of my last videos, but it was a while ago. It's the Kiss. Okay, I think it's the Kiss Naked Drama Couture. No, it's the Lash Couture, and these are the matte twills. But you can't get them. I think I got these at I don't know, maybe Sally's. Because you can only get them online normally. They don't have them in Walmart. Maybe I should just put some on and take some fucking pictures. All right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to put some on. I've been putting on a black liner and it's been kind of making my lashes last longer because it doesn't get like all the like shimmer all over the line, the band, the strip, whatever the fuck it's called. The lash band, that's what it's called. Okay. All right. I'm going to put these on and I'm going to take some picky poos and I'm going to post them on Instagram. I'm just laundering my lashes. Do you guys do this or is that just like a YouTuber thing? Because I'm sure well, I don't know. Some YouTubers might get a bunch of lashes and PR, but oh, dude, I need new glue. My glue is trashed. Shit. Ace Beauté has a lash sale on at the moment. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to wait. I need my themes. My speculums. Wait. Wait, is that what it's called? Or no, what are those old school roach clips were called hemostats? A speculum, is that the thing that they put up your hoo-hoo when they give you a La la. I know one of you guys knows the answer to that question. Oh my god, it's been a long time since I put lashes on. I hope I don't bone this. Shit. I don't understand that sentence. Hold on one second. My lash glue is old, so I need to hurry up and get this handled. Fuck, I hope I don't fuck this up, dude. Katie, Caitlin, don't you do Katie, I haven't seen it yet, Sandy. Sandy, I haven't seen the Notoriously Morbid palette yet. Which one? The Through Dangers Untold palette? Oh, the fall palette. Oh, give me 1 second. I'll show it to you. I need this closer and I can't. Oh, fuck. Mm. Cute. Cutie. Okay, just give me 1 second to allow these to set up. Damn, that inner corner is fire. I've never not seen Sigil's notifications for their posts on Instagram. You know, Sigil Inspired has never been that fucking accessible to begin with. So it's like, you know, I mean, I guess once you get the hang of it, it's just like other palettes from like other countries where they actually use like, um, you know, like money amounts that I don't even fucking know what they are, you know, like rupees that's what Sigil uses is rupees, right? It's like, Okay. Okay, okay. I think I did it. Yay. Oh. Hi, honey. Oh, rubles. Okay, rubles. Okay, okay. I'm an idiot. Oh, well. Emily. Oh, balls. Shit. Oh, fuck. I hope that worked. Mhm. Sorry, I'm making all these dumb faces. I just missed a spot on my lash band. Is anyone going to buy that Glam Light Trick or Treat palette? I haven't seen it. But no, I'm not. No, if I resisted that Fantasy Cosmetica palette, oh, I don't that the new Cosmic Brushes looks like it could be interesting. They're teasing a mystery box. I'm not sure what if it's not a mystery if you show everybody what's in it. So lovely. Did you mean to say truck or treat? Absolutely not. I mean, I wasn't going to anyways, but it's like an orangey. I mean, it's cute. It's like orange and red. I could get on board with it from someone else, just not Glam Light doesn't make me excited. That's all. They're fine. They don't get me fucking they don't get me soaked or anything. I'm not like, "Ooh." I'm just like kind of glazing over this to see if there's anything that we need to talk about. I have that I haven't used. I have the fall palette by Notoriously Morbid. I use the Whispers now. I have the Underland palette by Ensley Rain, and I have the whole collection except the blushes because I don't like matte blushes. I'm not going to use them. I have too many good fucking glowy blushes at this point to even bother. I have this palette that I haven't used, the Poison Garden by Bella Beauty Bar. I have the Vamp palette on the way. I got the Devour palette that I still haven't used, which is kind of old news, but I still haven't used it. I got the Monster Party by Sugar Drizzle that I haven't fucking used. I keep doing that. I can stop making a habit of that shit. The monster. I still have the Boohoo palette that I haven't fucking used. And I have the Flutter palette that I haven't used. This is like the walk of shame, bitches. Like, what the fuck? I have the Longing palette that I still haven't used. It's disgusting, actually. Yeah. Wait, what's going on? Why can't I close this? And Nuvi, thank you so much for coming. I don't know if you're still on here, but thanks for coming. And I can't believe it's 4:30 in Finland. That's crazy. Yes, please. Wait. Yes, please. What? Tanya? Yeah, so I have all that shit, and I have, like, all this other, like, new stuff, like the Singe Beauty blushes, you know what I mean? I just have, like, all this stuff that, like, I'm really excited about. I got the Comet case, I got, the one of the curve cases or 2 of the curve cases. I've got, like, my fucking skin complexion game is fire right now, dude, and so I'm, like, pretty excited about that, like, um oh, thank you. This is the palette, the fall palette. And what I was saying about it is that this matte color story is actually the most cohesive. It right? Like, it makes sense. Like, it's actually a story that makes like, you can do a dimensional look, and then, obviously, it's neutral colors, but, like, it would go with any of these, and I feel like this green right here and this green right here, this is one of those green to pink. Oh, fuck you. So, yeah, I think it's gonna be cute. I just haven't gotten to use it yet, and so there, that's it. Yeah, my boys love the Michael Myers franchise. My youngest thinks the mirror from the collection is awesome. Yeah, honestly, this probably wouldn't be my color story, except this is like a really nice chocolate brown, and this isn't actually a brown, it's like a mauve. As you guys can see, it's like a pinky, and then this is like an orangey. So it's like it's neutral, like it's pretty fucking neutral, but I still think it's like a dimensional. You can do like a dimensional look and then use any of those shimmers. And honestly, I feel like that setup right there is something that you could use with any Notoriously Morbid shimmer. So that's sweet. It's the fall palette by Notoriously Morbid. I haven't used it yet. I got it in PR. And actually, they didn't even tell me they were sending it. Like, I just got it in the mail one day and had no idea that I was getting it, which they've never done that before, like never. A lot of brands do that, but Notoriously Morbid isn't one of them. I'm usually like really communicative with them. But I mean, it's fine. I just so happen to be like in a kind of a tight spot right now. So, is there anything else that I haven't used? Well, there's things that I haven't used for you guys that I've used. Like, I still haven't used the molten chromes and or the molten metal and the melted mattes by Bella Beauty bar that I got. I still haven't used, like, there just came a point where I just had to use that shit, so I used it on my Patreon because, like, I just had to use it. I feel like there's a few more things too, but the Vamp palette is on its way. It just shipped. Um, the Bella Beauty bar one, but so that's everything. I've been, just like buckling down and trying to like hustle to get my fucking shit squared away so that I can like have more space and time and energy to like actually sit down and like do these, like use these new ideas that I've got and like kind of, focus my attention less on I'm not going to say less on brands, but like I just want to direct some of my attention on like purpose and, you know, less on like what's cool, what everybody like what's cool in the fucking beauty community. Like, I'm not cool. Yeah, so I'm glad that I did this and I'm just gonna start. If you guys tell me now, I can like I will edit the videos that I've like done and post them with kind of like a caveat or whatever that says like these videos are like old. I just actually never had time to edit them, but you guys said you wanted to see them. And so, I mean, if I'm editing them and I think they're lame, then I won't post them. But like, oh, I did the gargoyle palette, which I never posted. I did the flourish palette, which I never posted. I actually have done some videos on the fucking best shit that I haven't posted. So it's fucked. I will. If you guys want me to post it, I'll post it, but I just didn't want anybody I just didn't want it to be, like, so outdated, like, chronologically, like, you guys don't even know what's going on, like, where the fuck have I been, and then I post this old ass video, like, doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? Like, I at least need to make sense a little. Word. All right. Well, now that I posted this and like there's a little bit of clarity on like what in the fuck has actually been going on. I actually think I have like 4 videos filmed that I haven't edited. So all right, you guys, I'm gonna get going. Love you. Love you guys.